Well, we have a special show for you today on Dirty Jokers, the podcast. We're going to hear from Short Pants in this episode, talk about going down a dirt road or a paved road in his hometown and finding a puppy.
Down a road I don't normally go to the end of. And when I got to the end, there was a pet carrier with the door open, just sitting on the side of, on the side of the road.
The road, yes.
Yeah.
And later on Dirty Jokers, we find a caller who called in and then hung up and called in again. But we're thinking it's one of Jed's lovers.
Oh, okay.
There's an apostrophe S. So maybe it's Queer Queen Sex Tapes.
Maybe it's someone that did sleep with Jed then.
Maybe.
Well, I don't see him on the thing anymore either. On the list
Too bad they're not sticking around.
They're in and out just like they were inside of Jed.
Yeah.
And also on Dirty Jokers, Kapz talks about his sleeping schedule and sleeping habits. Here only on Dirty Jokers.
You've just woke me up about 15 fucking times, fucking going for a piss, having a cigarette, or doing what the fuck you doing.
And also Shep talks about his girlfriend and can he get on Podbean?
Can I go on Podbean? I would originally do it in the room right next to her, but then I did start sneaking away to go on it. That looked bad. I get that. But still, like... But I only did that. But
and we have so much more on this episode of Dirty Jokers. You don't want to miss it. It starts right now. Also, don't forget your popcorn and all that other good stuff. Don't forget to be a fan of our show and donate if you want. We'd all appreciate it. We hope you enjoy Dirty Jokers. Like I said, the show will start right now.
Yes, let's go!
All right. Welcome, everybody. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to the Dirty Jokers with Short Pants Robert, Derk, and Special Jed will not be here probably. He's probably asleep.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah.
So
Trish
it'll
is
probably
still...
end up being a good show.
Yeah. Also, Trish is still out. Her and God's doing work, so...
Right.
Well, I guess you'd say she's doing God's work, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
There we go.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
So how's it going, gentlemen?
Going pretty good.
Doing
Can't complain.
How was your guys' Easter?
My Easter was awesome. Hung out with the family, and yeah, that was about it. Slept.
Hey, are dogs like children? You're not supposed to have a favorite?
Well, dogs are like they're pack animal, or not pack animals. Is that the right word? A pack animal is like a horse or a mule.
I feel like with at least my dogs, you can't have a favorite. I feel like they like, let's say giving Lucky love, Daisy will run up and she'll or any of them, they all like gain up on you. It's like I don't think it's possible to have one favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Not when you have like 4 dogs or 5. You know what I mean?
You say you got 2 more of them?
Oh no, those already went to the pound.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm not taking in anymore.
But they were good dogs?
Oh no, yeah, they were good, and I'm sure they'll find good homes. I just, you know what I mean. You can only save so many. You know, you can't save them all. It's just not possible.
Yeah, I contemplated asking my mom, but that would have meant driving down to Southern California. and I'm opposed to
Can't they be
that.
shipped? I heard that they ship them now.
Well, I know,
Not through
like,
probably UPS or mail, but somehow it's done.
yeah, there's a rescue thing where they'll, like, pilots will donate time
right.
to fly dogs or rescue animals from one state to another.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what I think's happening. Not that we're going to go down this road, but what I just personally think's happening is, especially here in California, the dog food prices have went up. I'm sure it's went up everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So like you have the low brand dog food that's what I think about $32, and that's for like a 55-pound bag or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you for the high brand. Not that my dogs ever eat the high brand, but it's almost $60-something just for one bag. And
That
it's
is
the same.
insane.
Yeah. I'll take a photo next time I'm at Walmart. I'll take a photo and I'll put it in our picture so you guys can see it. And what I'm thinking is happening is I think people can't afford it, so they go to the middle of nowhere, and do what they do, and they dump them
Just
off.
dump the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yep.
So I think it was Wednesday morning. I got off work early, really early, and there was nobody on. And so I'm just kind of driving around, and I figured I'll just drive here, drive there, wherever. And I ended up kind of down a road I don't normally go to the end of. And when I got to the end, there was a pet carrier with the door open, just sitting on the side of, on the side of the road.
The road, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And then the other thing I was going to add to it, I don't know if it's happening everywhere, but the animal shelter, if you tell them you own the dog, or if the dog's been at your house for I think it's 2 weeks or more, they consider it to be your dog. Well, if you take it in there to surrender it, let's say you get evicted or need to move or whatever, or can't afford it, they won't allow you to. They won't take your dog. It has to be a stray, that kind of thing, because they say that they're overpopulated right now with dogs, so they can't take any more in unless they're strays. My advice to anybody out there, if you have that situation, is just go and lie to them. Just say it's a stray and pretend you don't know it. At least that way, it goes to the pound and you're not dumping it off the side of the road.
Right. No matter what you do, when you're leaving, don't call it by its name. Tell it to sit and stay while you're leaving.
Right. Or you can do like I do, and I just say, I think his name's Derk. And it doesn't come to you as Derk. You know what I mean? It doesn't. I don't know. I mean,
something going on here. You've dropped off 15 dogs named Derk.
Yeah. No, actually, they our pound knows me pretty well, only because I've helped them foster. But they also know that where I live, you know what I mean? It's pretty typical that people dump them off. So it's not like, oh my God, you're back with a dog. I'm just throwing it out there. It's
well, they know you then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's sad. And then the cats aren't really. I guess I don't know if it's just California, but they're not considered a pet anymore. I guess basically the pound doesn't even pick up cats anymore. They're just
really.
Yeah.
They don't consider stray cats.
Nope.
As pets, just dogs.
Yeah, just dogs.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. So, Derk, does that happen on your neck of the woods?
I just saw a stray cat earlier. But yeah, I've heard that the thing you said that they did, or maybe Robert said it, where they drop them off in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of screwed up because it's like on that same road. Well, not really. It like tees off the road that I was at the end of. If you like the next road that you hit, there is a T in the road.
Mhm.
And if you take a left and follow that road around, it will run into the Humane Society for this county. So,
Well, you know, and the other thing that
we're talking
you got to remember
less than a quarter mile.
one more thing, Robert. You have to remember one more thing about that. At least here, I will tell you something else. They have cameras at the animal shelter on the outside. And if you are caught dumping your animal or dropping it off before hours or after hours, I want to say you get either ticketed or fined, or I know it's the same thing, but yeah, you can get in trouble for that. It's like abandoning your animal. It's like
Damn.
animal cruelty. Yeah, it's really messed up how they have this, you know. And the only other thing I will tell you this: if you're going to dump off your dog, it's better to do it, I feel, where there's homes, because when you dump them in the middle of like the desert or the middle of a field, or that animal, to me, it's not going to survive. You know what I mean? At least give it a chance.
And
Yeah,
there's
and
predators out there too.
especially if it's small animals.
Right.
Next, there are predators out there too, right?
What do you mean? Oh yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. When you said predators, I'm thinking people like Jed. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah, there is. So,
Well,
like Robert said, if it's too small, I mean, a pack of coyotes in my area, they come in packs, or what is it? Bobcats. They have those that'll eat them.
yeah, real quick.
Right. We have the mountain lion, but we rarely see. It's not like, it's like further in the hills. You know what I mean? It's not like you're gonna see it down here in the valley. Is what I'm trying to say. It's rare.
Yeah. Well, you got that and the rattlesnakes and
Right.
and all that. Small animals they're just food for larger animals.
Yep.
Whether it's cats or dogs. So dropping them off, it's not a go fend for yourself kind of thing. Like they don't have that ability. Even like bigger dogs really don't have that kind of ability anymore. We've bred that out of them.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Speaking of rattlesnakes at work, I've came across 3 rattlesnakes that were in the road. I'm assuming getting heat. It's been 80s and 90s these last few days, which is kind of odd.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So what I think happened, usually you don't see them until about June, August, June. And, I think the rain washed out their dens and they just,
Oh,
you know what I mean, coming out early is what I think's happened. But those rattlesnakes suck.
so you've just been running them over?
In my truck we have a camera. We're not supposed, you know what I mean? If it's accidental, but if you get caught doing it, you can get in trouble. So you see what I mean? Because we have the environmental, or whatever the hell it's called, people.
The EPA.
Yeah, and they go up there, and if you get caught, you know what I mean. So
Going back to the mountain lions, did you see the video where in Colorado there was a pack of mountain lions in someone's yard?
No,
When I say a pack, I mean it's like 4 or 5, but still, that's got to be pretty
that's
cool.
a lot,
Yeah.
and it's rare to see that many together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're solitary animals.
Right.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'm
coyotes.
gonna have to look that up. I didn't know that.
And Colorado Parks and Wildlife provided a list of suggestions in order to stay safe in mountain lion country. Do not attract or feed wildlife by leaving food or trash near your home. Make the mountain lions feel uncomfortable around your home by changing the lighting and turning on the radio. Keep pets close. Check the surrounding area before letting pets out between dawn and dusk, and make noises as you open your door to let the lion know they are not welcome. I guess that's common sense, but still.
Yeah. You guys heard about the guy who was I think he lives in Nevada, I believe it was, and he's got a home like in the desert, like out, not like in Vegas or anything, but it's out in the. Basically, I guess he was asleep. I can play the clip if I can come across it quick enough, but he was asleep, and he heard the window break, so he ran downstairs. He lives alone. He just bought the house. He goes downstairs with his shotgun, and then all of a sudden, he turned thinking someone's in his kitchen, and there was either a bobcat or a mountain lion jumped through that window in his kitchen and is sitting on his counter. Crazy, huh?
I heard of one that went through the doggy door. Remember?
Yeah, but it's all caught on the one I'm talking about. It's caught on video, even the 911 call, because he called 911 and he was stuck. And then when the sheriff's department arrived, you can hear them outside, but they don't, because the guy's got a gun, right? So they're like, put the gun on the table, right, and step out or try to get out if you can. And
he's like, fuck you.
Right. The poor guy's like, I ain't putting down this this shotgun for, and you can hear the cat just hissing at him, or whatever, and growling, and eventually he darted out the door and
he took the gun with him, right?
Right. Oh, he did. That's crazy.
Just give them their space, right?
Yep.
Dang.
Do not corner a mountain lion. Oh, we got a little caller?
Oh, I think is he still there? Because I don't see him on my screen.
Oh, something must have happened.
Yeah, I seen someone call in. They were up there for a second.
Yeah.
I just don't know who it was.
It was QQNS.
Okay, I'll see if I can get him back on. There we go. Let's see.
QQNS 8.
Maybe they have a story about mountain lions or sleeping with Jed.
Maybe.
Hey, would you rather sleep with a mountain lion or Jed?
Ugh.
Out of both of them.
Yeah, neither one of them sounds appealing.
Nope.
They both sound like a bad idea.
I'm gonna try to play this. You guys seen that one guy who was riding his pedal bike in the mountains, and he got too close to a mountain lion den by accident, and that mountain lion chased him down the hill?
Oh yeah, and he's like yelling at it. No.
Isn't that crazy? I was gonna play it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Because playing it probably doesn't do it justice, but you can hear it, and man, that'd be scary. And Derk,
it's like
he couldn't turn his back and go downwards.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean? He had to. I guess whenever you're being chased by him, you got to look at him like in the eye or something like that. I didn't know that, but yeah.
I think that's like a lot of animals. Gorillas and bears too. You can't.
Right.
You back up slowly, but you never expose your back.
Right. Unless you're Jed, then you turn around and let the bear, fuck you. But
right.
Jed.
You get in the fetal position with your ass in the air.
Mm-hmm. Poor Jed.
That's how he ended up with his bear girlfriend.
Yep. And that's what he's doing in the carny. He's probably he's with a bear and and people sit around the cage and watch Jed do whatever the hell Jed does. And
yeah, he's the only person I've ever met who had a pet bear. Remember that bear he talks about?
Yeah. Now, I know we're switching gears for with Jed's carnival, but is he in a circus or a carnival? Because a circus has the elephants and all.
He's at a fair.
Okay, that's different.
Like a state fair.
So it's like cows and sheep and pig. Okay.
Yeah, like 4-H kind of crap.
Yeah.
It's a traveling carnival, though, right?
Yeah, because they go from town to town, and like each county will have its own fair, and so they space them out like a week apart or a couple weeks apart. And so basically, the carny people, one weekend they're here because this county's having their fair, and the next weekend they're here because that's where that county is, is doing it. and that's pretty much it.
I wonder what kind of singers perform at his fair. Well, like I'll give you an example. In Bakersfield, we get every once in a while we'll get some, let's say '90s people, which I enjoy those. Like '90s artists, I enjoy them.
Right.
But then you kind of get the rest of them are just like the low end of the totem pole in all genres of music. You see what I mean? And then you can go to Fresno or LA or surrounding areas, and they got like high name bands but they're always packed. They're always packed to people.
That's because it's probably because of where Bakersfield is.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is a lot of lint. That is more lint than I find in my belly button at night. Holy crap.
Every night?
Every night. Like, this is a lot of lint. Like, you could use this as a pillow.
I remember the last time I went to the fair, I seen Mark Chestnut. He's a country singer, if you guys don't know. And I think he's the '90s country, I would say. And he put on a good show, but I'll never forget the sheriffs and the Bakersfield Police Department were in front of the stage, and the crowd's drunk. And I remember he's kind of not old, but he's not young. And these women up top, they took off their tops and showed their breasts to him. Yeah, and it was funny because the police were trying to get up to her to escort her out of the fair, and the people grabbed her, right? So when the police got to the top, they picked her up and they when you carry people up in the air, like everybody, kind of like at a rock concert when they jump into the crowd. You see what I'm talking about?
Surfed her?
Yeah, you got it.
They crowd surfed her out of there?
Yeah, and then when the police department would get down to the bottom where she's at, they would surf her back up to the top. And so Mark finally he stopped his show and he told them let her be, it's my show, I don't care, you know what I mean? It's It was really cool because it saved her from getting in trouble, But yeah, it was really neat.
I wonder if he had her backstage later, for a little meet and greet.
What kind of country singer do you think he is? He's not Derk.
Wait,
Robert.
That's rock people. Country people are really wholesome.
Yeah, you got it.
They tend to be. At least
unless you're Derk, then you bone every Dick and Harry that shows you your titty. Oh, now he's gone. Now he wants to be gone.
Oh, every Dick and Harry. I think you got that wrong. I think it's every
you
Harry
know what
Dick.
I mean. You know what I mean.
Welcome back, Derk.
Howdy.
Yeah.
We didn't see you were missing.
I really do think if Derk had a show, he would be probably a rock singer, right, or something like that. And I think he would bone every lady that showed titties, herpes or not. I think he would, or rash or whatever. He'd be like, oh, whatever. That's why they made condoms and get in the bus.
Yeah.
A man can dream, right?
10 seconds later, you see him
kind of like that. What is it? Steel Panther song. You're talking about the roadies. Your dad's outside waiting for you, but you're back in the bus with us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. You'd have to listen to Steel Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
I think it'd be you'd get a kick out of it at least a few. Well, actually, most of their songs. I know Max would, just because he's into that kind of the funny songs.
Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Kind of, but dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah, they got some sex stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Drugs. Some light heroin usage.
Just light heroin?
Yeah. You don't want to get
like if you're on a diet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's switching tracks a little bit here. There's an interesting Easter tradition. We were talking about Easter.
We have a caller. We have a caller, Robert. I mean, Short Pants.
How are you, QQN ape?
Is that is that Queen Sex Ape? Is that what it was?
That or it's what the hell would that be? I don't freaking know. I thought I'd come up with something dirty and disgusting, but it didn't come to
Well,
mind.
QQN, so Queer Queen Sex Apes.
Oh, okay.
There's an apostrophe S. So maybe it's Queer
Oh.
Queen Sex Apes.
Maybe it's someone that did sleep with Jed then.
Maybe.
Well, I don't see him on the thing anymore either. On the
Yeah,
list
Too
of
bad they're
people.
not sticking
So.
around.
they're in and out just like they were inside of Jed.
Yeah.
Anywho, after a 3-year hiatus due to the COVID,
Hey guys, look at my picture. Look at my picture. I'm just screwing with you. Come on, I had to do it because you said anywho. I had to do it. Go
Now
ahead.
you're gonna have to edit that out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
After a three-year hiatus due to the pandemic, 8 people in a small rural Filipino village were nailed to crosses to celebrate Easter, and one has been nailed to has followed this tradition 34 times. The villagers wore thorny crowns of twigs and carried wooden crosses on their back for more than a half a mile in very high temperatures. Other actors in Roman centurion costumes hammered nails into their hands and their feet, and they stayed on the cross for 10 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, that's.
And
I don't know what to say.
The one dude had it done 34 times. He's like, I might be done this time.
Did he?
Wow.
I doubt that he said that. At 34 times, like, that's a lifelong commitment.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
you're up there for 10 years, so you might as well just have a piercing done.
Well, you figure this dude thinks he's first ballot into heaven for doing that, right?
Right. Now, when you say that they're hanging like on there, or like, is there real like, what do you call it?
They're actually nailed. They're actually nailed through their hands and their feet, but there's also ropes. There's also ropes, so it's not straight Jesus.
Pretty sure the Lord doesn't want us doing that.
Neither does the Catholic Church. They don't want them doing it either.
Right. All right. So to any of the Christian people out there that just joined Dirty Jokers, if you have a comment on this and you'd like to spread your religious beliefs all over Short Pants Robert, because he's full of the demons.
Hey, we got
a call. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, poor Philip down here thinks that they're going to be crap at Marvel.
Ouch.
How you doing, Philip?
I'm okay, man.
Good to see you.
I hope you're doing very well. Tuesday, beginning of the week. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Huff. Hello, Max. Hello, Short Pants.
Birmingham.
Today is my Monday.
Oh, yeah. You've got a 4-day week, though, no?
Yeah, I do. Even shorter if I take one of the days off.
Yeah. I've just come in. I'm in the boozer.
So is it your work week too?
Yeah, I had Sunday and Monday off. I went in on Good Friday and I worked on Saturday.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's not too bad. Well, I had a lazy day yesterday. I'm sure I had 9 to 10 hours sleep. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Crap. I can't remember the last time I got that.
Well,
as old people, that's rare.
Yeah. Well, I did wake up about 15 times. It annoyed me actually because my missus kept getting up, and I'm like, normally you moan at me when I come in at 1, 2 o'clock in the night and wake you up. But you've just woke me up about 15 fucking times, fucking going for a piss, having a cigarette, or doing what the fuck you're doing. It's like 15 times in 9 hours is not very funny.
You know
I could
what
imagine your wife. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you what I hate after. Go ahead.
So, I could see Kapz or Phillip's wife, like waking up in the middle of the night, just grabbing her pillow, smacking him in the face, and then going back to
Mate,
bed.
seriously, that has happened. You know, if we're both snoring and one wakes up before the other, if she's got a little bit of a snore on, I'll just cough really deep and loud, and she stops snoring for a little bit, and then I can go to sleep.
I've woken up with my wife's hand over my mouth, pinching my nose.
No way. Well, I told my missus from an early age,
snoring so loud.
2 years into the relationship, I told her if to stop me snoring, you need to hold my balls and you need to lift them up so there's an airway from my arsehole so I can breathe properly. She held my balls to go to sleep for 2 years. No, I'm only joking. It's just a joke. But I'm shit at telling.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my daughter's boyfriend started kissing my ass today. They went, the two of them went shopping on a date. And so I'm out running around. And so I come back, and here's the first thing I hear. I got you a present. I'm like, oh, yeah. Why did you get me a present? And there's a freaking bag sitting on my table. I was like, why did you get me a present? There's no reason for you to get you a present. Why would you get me a present? And they're like, oh, I just wanted to get something. And so I freaking open it up, and it is there's a T-shirt that has the 10 rules for dating my daughter.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah, which is okay. That's good. It's a little small, so apparently you think I'm not such a big guy. Cool. But he had like every freaking Nintendo Switch accessory you could want was in the bag. Like all the home accessories, including 2 Pro controllers.
Oh wow! What did he buy all that as well?
I'm like,
for you?
Yeah, he did. And I'm like, why did you spend all this money? He's like, I don't know.
Because I'm fucking your daughter, man.
Because he's going to be using it too.
How sad, but yeah, it's true.
Well, yeah, and he got me a video game, the G.I. Joe video game.
Can't moan, man.
So I sat there, and he goes, I put it in the Switch, and both Zoe and him go, you want to play it on the big TV? And I go, nope.
That's what they were hoping for.
I sat where I could like stare at both of them and play the game at the same
You
time.
psycho. How old is your daughter, if you don't mind?
She's 18.
Oh yeah, wow, that's fair.
And he like they've known each other for a while, and he's been planning on asking her out for like a year and a half.
Oh, that's cute, man. That's cute.
He waited once he found out that she wasn't 18, or wasn't.
Oh, of course,
18 yet. So he waited for it, and then he waited another couple weeks, and then finally asked her out. So
how old is this young man?
24.
That's not bad. It's not a massive difference.
No, that's a smaller difference than the wife and I are. So
yeah, my mum and dad are 5 years. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? But yeah, my missus is 3.5 years older than me, so I don't really look at age. I'd kind of look at you as a person and your brain capacity,
Right.
It's how I speak to you and how you respond back to me. That's more, even with my kids, they've got little silly boyfriend and girlfriends and stuff, but nothing major. But if they do come into the house, like just downstairs, obviously, yeah, I like to speak to them and see what they're about, and then I can cuss my daughter or my son after and say how much of a donut they are.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? Going back to the sleeping thing, I hate when I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden you hear this, "Hey, wake up! I'm gonna go for a walk," and it's like, and then it's like, you can sleep in. You can sleep in. You know what I mean? Like today's your day off. You can sleep in. And that's what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like I was doing that.
Yeah, I fucking hate that, man. We're going out, oh, are we? But on the only day that I've got off and I can have a lie in. Brilliant. Thanks for that.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to sleep. And she's like, "You lazy bastard." I'm like, "Fuck you." Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck you, Dad.
Oh, trust me. Where's Doctor?
He's getting his beauty rest and his dick sucked.
Oh, bloody hell. What?
Well,
By his
I
boyfriend?
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and
probably.
you know neither one of those is actually
You know that.
Because he's sucking there.
Yeah.
I love the end of that one, though. Hey, Jed, you sucking my dick tonight?
I know. Yeah, that was brilliant. That what creased me up at the end of that.
So were you did you end up having to work late last night?
No, what I didn't work.
Not you. No, Max.
Yes. Two nights in a row. Yeah, we're short-handed because everybody either wants to pretend they're sick. It's Easter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I understand that.
Didn't you have someone the day before they claimed that they didn't hear their alarm clock go off?
Yep, that'd be correct. They said that they dreamed they woke up.
Everybody does that. Every fucker does it.
Yep. I've done it.
Yep.
I've actually had it happen.
I've dreamed that I went to the bathroom. I won't talk about that.
I've done that once. I think it once actually.
I thought I was using the
I was in the kitchen, though. That was the problem.
What the hell's wrong with you? You pissed the damn bed.
Yeah. What's 1.6 inches?
I think it was Lucky who pissed the bed. I'm sorry.
That's who you blame for it.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, Short Pants.
No, I'm currently buying
4 centimeters.
I'm looking up mounts. I'm going to pull something out of my safe and mount it up on the wall for fun, because I think it would be humorous.
Is that a dildo?
No, it's a Tommy gun.
Okay. Well, you said something about inches, 6-point-something inches.
Yeah, it's a size thing, so I want to make sure that it can sit there properly. And it's going to need different mounts than the one that it already has. So,
I believe you. Well, my Tommy gun don't.
Right.
Great movie.
I'll give you to the count of 10.
Yeah, sure.
To get you ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property. 1, 2, 10.
How you doing, Shep? Good.
What's up, yeah?
You finally woke up from your show, huh?
I just woke up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do it again, did you, Shep?
He was doing a live, and he was talking to Boogie Nights, and then Boogie Nights was talking to himself.
It's one or the other, anyway. Boogie either falls to sleep or it's Shep.
No, but there's actually quite a... I kind of screwed up. Was the music going the whole time? Did I stop the music?
No, you stopped the music, so it was quiet.
Perfect.
With Boogie.
That's perfect. No. Did he talk the whole time, or did he give up?
He gave up.
Perfect. I have to send that off to JP, yo. Good. I'm glad I got that footage.
Boy, what's that about?
Saturday Night Smoke, JP. A couple days ago, or maybe close to a week now. I was talking to him and like Angie on a show in the morning.
Okay, yeah.
And they're doing something about like playing audio that's captured from when people sleep.
Yeah.
And I had no objection. I told him, I said, I think I have a bunch of it. I have all my shows I don't publish, but I always fall asleep on them.
We have a couple of those with Jed and stuff like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
I had planned on using my old phone and just putting it on my nightstand and just let it record and send them the file. But the fact that I have like actual, like now I can write a date down because I know what date it is, and I'll send that to him too. So that's where it works out. I meant to give him like last night was supposed to be my first night like recording something If I didn't give them, because I don't want to go through all my old shows. I don't know what shows I fall asleep on, you know.
Most of them.
I know, but still, not all of them. That's the problem. I'm not listening to my shows. Are you kidding me?
Oh, for
I don't want to hear that. It's trash.
Hey,
I got one of
trash.
Russ Finley. When Russ Finley first fell asleep, his first ever time, I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna record him. So I recorded it and I sent it on the old Discord.
Yeah.
So if you go all the way back, you'll find it.
Hey, Shep.
What's up, dude?
You remember those photos that you sent me, and I couldn't get them to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I figured out the next day why I couldn't get them. It's because my the internet on the iPhone there's like a button that you push and it turns green, and well, it wasn't green, and I happened to restart the phone and it turned green or whatever, and all of a sudden I was talking to one of my reliefs for work, and I was showing pictures, of Easter. I shit you not. And all of a sudden, boom,
Shit you not.
and luckily he's a friend of mine. Yeah. He's a friend of mine. And all of a sudden, it's like the messages started where you could see every the photos, and he was looking at me, and I'm like, I have an explanation for this. If you just give me a moment.
You see what happened was.
It's not a great explanation, but it's there.
So I have this late night hobby.
So that's fun.
Yeah. I figured it was something with that. Like, I don't know. Was there something in Safari? Nah, right? It was something just in general with the data.
No, yeah, what it was is on the iPhone. If you drag the screen down, it has on the left hand side these 4 bubbles with like the what is it, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and whatever.
Yeah, the little control center.
You got it. Well, there's a green one. If you accidentally click it off, it turns your internet off your phone.
Oh, so dude, I know exactly
what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that night. We're live. I'm trying to, how it is. But it wasn't until I restarted the phone, that it
resets itself.
Yeah, it reset it, and So that's I put 2 and 2 together. But it was comical. It's like perfect timing. That it was, you know what I mean. It was just like it couldn't happen when you're just sitting there gnawing around,
Yeah, because I know what you mean. That button turns white, and you don't notice it's off because it's not gray. It just goes white.
Right.
I know.
Way too late, man. Way too late.
What's the matter? You gotta go out already? You go pee? All right, let's go.
Oh.
Sorry, I took my dog.
All right.
I wake up, he gets
short pants. We have someone at the bottom of the screen.
We have someone at the bottom of the screen.
I believe it's at the bottom, as a caller.
New caller, yeah.
Oh, Double.
Oh,
Double, welcome in. So Double, I believe, is from China.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, she was on Russ's show outside of Normal. And she came to my show too. How you doing, Double? What's going on? Did you go to the gym yet? Come on.
Yeah. You're in the library. Looking at books. Looking at books.
Yeah, Derk used that excuse last week.
Right.
But he wasn't looking at books. He was trying to get...
You know what I was looking at.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
All I know is
Derk goes to the library. He rents out the nudie magazines.
Yeah. or he uses their computer to look up dirty photos until they come. All of a sudden you'll hear him come in there and say, "Sir, put your pants back on and get the hell out of this library."
Yeah, when you just said sir, I just thought of like people getting swatted. I used to watch videos of people getting swatted.
They have my picture up at the library to keep me out.
Right up next to the front door with your height.
You see Derk, and then you see a big old photo of Jed.
Jed isn't going there to read books, right? Because he can't read.
That's true.
I used to go to the library in my town when I was a kid, with all intent and purposes on getting like books or renting books for like book assignments or whatever they were called, book reports. And all I did was get onto the microfilms, and I always pulled the same microfilm for my birth date, like the day I was born. And I didn't know what the hell I was reading. I was a kid. So it was the paper. I was just playing with that stupid machine. Something about that
Really?
machine, man. You know what I'm talking about? Those microfilm
Yeah,
machines?
fun.
Yeah, man, they're fun.
Yeah. That's actually people tend to forget that, but that is how we had to. I remember having to study that way. Like,
Do they still have that?
I don't know.
Right?
I haven't been to a library in a long time, but I'm talking about growing up. You know, I remember asking my
Yeah.
mom questions about, you know, whatever it might have been, history or what have you, or some report I have to do. And I remember she would have us go to the library, you know, and
Oh, sure.
now
Yeah.
everything's done by Google, but it's crazy now. I mean, kids will never know what that's like.
And my library, I'm sure everybody's had it, but mine had a distinct smell, especially like when you open up some of
Yeah, they all have that smell.
Yeah, man. And you know the one thing that always like actually it doesn't happen, but it's amazing. It doesn't happen more often. Is that they don't go out catch fire as easily as you think they would. All those books and all that paper and that old dry paper, man. I don't know.
Right.
I just imagine. I guess nobody's really smoking in there. I mean, that's a reason.
Well, the double. If you keep up, if you just keep listening, you'll get better at hearing us talk. We don't even realize we're talking fast.
Yeah, we do talk fast.
So what I would like to say is that today's episode is brought to you by my nutsack. Well, not my nutsack, Jed's nutsack, and he doesn't even have testicles anymore. It's more like a smooth slab where his testicles used to be. Sure, he can go get one of those belt-on things that you buy at the porn store and attach it to him like a doll that you attach it to pretend that the doll's a boy. But that's kind of super gross. So today's show is brought to you by that place Jed's balls used to be.
Yep, and also it's also
Thank you
brought to you by Lucky. Lucky, they took away his fuck stick, and hopefully Canada takes away Jed's fuck stick. No reproducing.
He's just wasting it anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They might as well give it to somebody who can use it.
Yeah,
it's some good use. What a shame.
Yeah, my poor dog, Lucky. He could have really used his fuck stick in his life. And they took it away. You know, he was born, Shep, with 3 legs. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Yeah, he can't even play Red Rocket.
You didn't.
Yeah, he was born that way.
Oh, man.
Yep, and then they went ahead and they took away his fuck stick because they said, you know, they're helping out on the planet or something like that. I think he's already been through enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was one of God's special dogs, you know?
Yep.
So, Shep, has Max ever told you what he tells people when they ask him about Lucky?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
So, Max.
So wait.
All right.
Yeah.
So when people ask you about, so people ask you about Lucky, what do you tell them?
Okay. I'll tell you this. Hopefully no one gets mad. I say that because I guess someone got mad last time. So, all right.
Did they really?
Lucky, yeah. Lucky was born without a paw, right? So he's missing his paw, and you know pits have long paws. You know what I mean? So okay, so it's all right. So I got tired of people asking me, "Oh, what happened to him?" And I'd have to say the same story. He was born this way, whatever, right?
Right.
So we're in LA, and every block I went to, it seemed like people were asking what happened to his paw. And finally, this old lady walked up and she goes, "What happened to his paw?" And I said, "He served." He served and blew it off. And I didn't laugh when I said it to him. And she was like, "Oh, bless his heart, he served. Oh, you know, I didn't think they let pit bulls serve." I said he was special.
I could just picture this old lady being old ladies are cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, things happen in the line of duty.
Yeah.
You know?
But it was funny how she knew. She was just like, I thought they only let German Shepherds serve, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I only thought they let shepherds serve also, but I was wrong. There's a lot of breeds that serve.
Yeah.
I actually found that out recently. Yeah, I know what you mean though about it being noticeable on a pit because they have the short
Right.
hair and they have
Yeah.
they have they have those. I mean, I don't want to look like a freak here, but they have nice muscular legs, so it's
Right.
noticeable.
It's true.
That's where your eyes go. Poor Lucky.
Right.
But he
Yeah.
probably did all right without it, right? He was
Oh,
born
yeah.
that way.
He
I see
doesn't know the
dogs.
difference. Like, I'm going to put a photo of him, and you can see his leg in this photo.
Uh-huh.
Like, both of them, and you get to see what he looks like. Oh, shit, that's my dick. Hold on. I'm just joking. Can you imagine? No. If you click on the photo, you'll see his that's Lucky right there.
So okay, so the length of it is shorter than the other one then, right? Because
Right,
it looks
correct.
like it's like a deformed paw, but it's not. It's just the nub.
Yeah, it's just the nub. Yeah, there's
He's a
no
cute dog, man. He's a good looking
yeah,
dog.
there's no paw in it, or no pad or nothing. But you can
Right,
see
okay.
in this photo. I mean, like you said, Shep, the foot, his foot, that's big, so it's really noticeable.
Yeah. From where the knuckle or the joint is to the bottom
Right.
of the nails are. Yeah, it's quite.
Yeah.
I said it's a good 5 inches.
Right.
Pretty girthy too.
You love it.
You love it.
Yeah, he's a fan of the girth.
I am a fan of girth. I'm a
I
size
think
queen.
Russell or Woody should have that dog. You don't get it, do you?
It took me a second. I just woke up. Yeah, right.
See,
Woody, bro.
The picture didn't even come across.
Double,
me.
You guys don't see it?
I got it.
See.
Yeah, it didn't appear for me, but
I can send a picture to you on Discord if you want.
it's okay. I've seen the picture. I just sent. I was gonna send picture or Max. I was gonna send Max a picture of my dog because they look identical except mine has a paw and is darker in the in the look.
I was gonna say that's actually I haven't come across many pits that light in color, man. That's a really nice looking pit.
Yeah, it's beautiful dog. So what Short Pants is saying is that he's got the same kind of dog that's got a completely different colour and a proper leg. So it's not really the same.
The marking on his.
I did have a lady one time ask me if she could breed Lucky with her female, and I had to explain to her that he don't have a fuck stick. And she was like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Well, he don't. He's fixed. You better say, are you happy?"
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? So I had this is London is my dog now, and the only other dog I've ever had was when I was a kid growing up was my other dog, family dog, and he wasn't fixed. My dog Sam, right? He was a golden retriever. So London came along, and it was originally he was my parents' dog, but they couldn't handle him as a puppy, so it became my dog. But there was talk of him being fixed, and as a matter of fact, my mother signed papers with the breeder, like part of the contract, that we would have him fixed, to protect her business and whatever. Not that she'd ever find out if he wasn't fixed, but whatever. It was also like then, learn that it's actually better for them for their health when they get older with their prostate and all that stuff, testicular cancer, prostate cancers, all that kind of thing. But I didn't know. I don't know if this is only the thing with my guy, but before he was fixed, like even, if it wasn't even lipstick or red rocketing, you can tell he had a nice like cock there, you know what I'm saying? But now that he got fixed, like some of the times it looks like he has like a little poofa. Like sometimes I don't even see the dick in there.
A
I don't
poofa.
know. Is that normal?
What is a poofa?
A poofa, isn't that what they call like girls who have that pouch, like that double belly, like that puffy pussy? Isn't that called a poofa?
I've never heard the term before, man.
No, it's something to do with that area on a female. I'll look it up.
Okay. Hi, Sue. How are you?
Should be an Urban Dictionary, I'd imagine. Yeah, I think it's a poofa.
Yeah.
Hey, Short Pants, I messaged you on Discord. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I've got a polydactyl cat and it's got extra toe on each
Dude,
paw.
yeah, that's crazy.
Fine.
Yeah. I
It's
never
rare
even
as
knew
well,
about
man.
that.
Yeah, it was just I wanted to show you the coloring because they're pretty similar.
Right.
Yours, the darker spots go all the way around the eyes, though.
It's the Kapz, your cat. It has. You showed it to me before. It has like a thumb on top of its thumb or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's more common than I thought. Like when I looked it up, it's pretty common.
It comes from the gene. I said it before. Is it called a coon cat? A coon cat.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
it comes from
Mancoon.
Right.
Yeah.
I know Trish has a cat. I don't have the photo. I might somewhere, but when she got it as a kitten, she couldn't figure the sex out. And this cat actually has both parts.
Oh,
I mean, it's got a vagina and a penis.
Wow.
And she says the
yeah,
vet said they both fully work, whatever that means. But yeah.
I know a woman who
what
had
is
two. She used one for business and one for home life. Ugh. She had two fannies though. She didn't have one and another. She just had two massive fannies, and she was to use one for getting fucked for work.
A poofa is a woman who can be too sensitive and usually doesn't want to cooperate with the crowd she's with for activities. That's a poofa. What the fuck? I am not Japanese.
No, he's just got messed up eyes. That's all.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
He's done Japanese.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I think I'm turning Japanese. I
played that a few nights ago, didn't I? So I remember that because that song came across the thing.
Did it?
Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm just a big fat American.
It's an Americanese.
Oh wow! I was on mute this whole time. I said,
so you know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
welcome back.
No, you're good. All I was gonna say to whoever that lady is, that Derk has actually had Japanese. He's done them and had them in him.
And Williams had their fingers.
London, come here. Come.
Derk has been a Japanese finger cut.
Come here. You want this?
All right.
Look what I got.
Hey, Shep, go for it, buddy. Before you.
Sorry. Robert, man, I'm sorry. I got the poofa description mixed up. That's when we had the bad batch of Rufalin, and that we had to tell. That's why we called the girl the poofa. I thought it was something to do with the pouch, so I apologize for that mistake.
Oh, no. I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. I'd never even heard the word before, so that's weird.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it sounded like what you're talking about is meat curtains.
No. I do know what sage curtain, roast beef curtains. I know what they are. I sometimes quite enjoy them, to be honest with you. Once you get over the shock of the look of it, they're not that bad.
Yeah, you just got to unravel it like a present.
Yeah.
It's like getting back.
Stick the left flap on the left thigh.
It's like when you're a kid and you get caught at, like, you have to do a school play and you can't find your way back into the backstage area when you're going through the curtains. You got to like flop them around a little bit and then you find your way in and you're like, oh fuck yeah.
It reminds me beef curtains. You know what I mean? 86 Bad Love a few episodes back was telling Jed the next time he goes to the vet. I mean, to his doctor to see if the doctor will trim up his curtains.
Yeah, the rejuvenation procedure.
And Jed's like, for real? And we're like, yeah, all of us guys get that done. And she's like, yeah, sometimes it was hilarious. I have the clip somewhere, but yeah, it was funny.
And then he was.
And then we told him he needed
his distemper shot.
Yeah, his distemper shot and his rabies shot. And we said, you need to make sure you get that.
He definitely got parvo as a baby, man. He's just something.
Well, I come on yesterday, like on a Scrabble letters, just to jump in and out, and I seen it was a rerun, and I jumped into Short Pants or whoever, and all I heard was Dr. Jed talking about a dream that he's had, and he was dreaming, and he passionately kissed. But he didn't say passionately, he said sexually. He sexually kissed Short Pants Robert, and then someone went, oh, did you? And he went, yeah, but it was a dream. It was a dream.
Wait. Are you sure this was him and not Mama Bear?
No, this was Dr. Jed.
Or Man Cave? One of them.
No, it was Dr. Jed.
Someone had a weird dream
about
me.
No, I think it was Jed, because Jed's he's admitted on the show a couple of times since a couple of those episodes where he wanted to sleep with you and Derk, remember? And then you were like, "Oh, that's sick."
No, he was talking about Derk. He's always talking about Derk.
Oh, don't hurt his feelings, man.
London, you're not gonna get it.
He's only dreaming.
In that one, he said he was going in the dream. He had a piece of Dirk's ass in one hand and your ass in the other.
The birds.
Remember? I don't know. It was his dream.
He had some messed up dreams.
His dream, my nightmare.
Yeah, damn right.
And here's frickin' Derk, all 6'3", skinny as a rail. That'd be funny as fuck.
That would be. I don't know why. If you all had that kind of dream, wouldn't you keep that to your damn self and not admit that on air?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I would have said I was with, like, someone else, who's really, like, not a bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not a bloke.
Speaking of that, Derk, you still with us?
I try to block all that stuff out. I had a dream where he was in there, though, with me.
Okay.
Where Jed was?
Yeah. I was with a lady. She was doing stuff to my nose, and then he just jumped in there somehow. Terrible dream.
And then it turned into a nightmare?
What, did he jump on your face?
No, he just jumped into the bed with us.
Whoa. Hey, Sue. Are you making a cup of coffee or having a shower?
Oh, sorry.
I thought she was starting up a steam locomotive.
Sorry. I thought I'd muted it. I was cleaning my teeth. I just had a sandwich.
Well, that's better than what happened to us last time.
What are you cleaning your teeth with?
What was I doing last time then?
Sounds like a steamer.
Not you. It was a different caller, but it was still funny.
She's cleaning her teeth with an angle grinder.
That's like Dumb and Dumber when he's grinding down his toenails.
Yeah.
Personal massager.
Yeah.
Shep, you don't deserve to be a host ever again either, mush.
What's up, Sue? What happened?
You slept through your show, mate.
I know. I told you. Listen, hey, you have to give me one thing. I never misrepresent myself on this platform. I don't shy away from the things that I do.
Yeah, he's consistent.
I do it. Hey, if people say my show don't have a format, they don't know. Well, what's up?
Hey, Shep, I have a question for you. There's one. We did a show a while back, and you called us, and it was to me, I thought it was super cool. But you had I guess your girlfriend or whatever was in the bed, and you were in the closet because you didn't want her hearing. Whatever happened?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what happened? Because the show ended, but we never got to hear It's like watching a movie and not knowing the ending. You know what I mean? What happened with that?
Oh, now I didn't know I have the power of the information. Oh,
Did you
I
get
don't know.
caught?
How this is a while ago. This is months in the making.
It wasn't
Right.
months ago. Maybe a month ago. This is oh
No. If my
Oh.
memory serves me correctly, it had to be at least 3 months ago.
Was that the night you were telling
It
me?
might have been. I think I've already aired the episode, but I'm a little bit behind in
you were at a
editing-wise, so
hotel.
yeah.
You were at a
Yeah,
hotel.
no,
with
Yeah,
I'm
you were
not
in a
going to
hotel.
I'm not going to be a little dick. I'll tell you this. So nothing
Thank you.
happened. But what did end up happening is I got caught, but not when I was in. Yeah, so I was in the closet. Okay, so my girl has problems with Podbean for whatever reason. Kapz is one of them. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
She
Say it
had
again.
issues with.
What?
I said my girlfriend has issues with Podbean. You may be one. Remember that night when I put her on the fucking
Oh, and I
air,
ripped it to
and then you
pieces.
kept,
Oh shit.
and I had to play. I was trying to play it off like you're talking to me, busting my balls.
Oh
Remember that shit?
yeah, shit.
Yeah, but she's smarter than me. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Like, so
Well, I've got the
she
same
just,
problem as well. Don't worry about it.
dude, no, you don't understand how fucking stubborn I am though. Like after I hung the shit up, like we got in an argument, and for like a good hour, I was like, "You're so fucking thick, woman. They're talking to me. Why would they talk to you like that? You fucking bitch." Blah, 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 blah. Like,
Oh
no,
my
yeah,
god.
dude. I think she finally like realized that I wasn't bullshitting, but for a while she was not buying it. You know, whatever. Anyway, no, it's more about the fact I think she gets a little weird about me talking to other fucking chicks. She's always been that way, and I never really put it together because I thought to myself, probably these girls are fucking miles away, like hundreds of miles away. I should say.
Right.
But I don't think that's the thing that bothers her. It's just the thought of me speaking to other women and not to her. Like, that takes me away from her, too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So,
my missus says that she don't like the fact that I talk to strangers.
yeah, it's kind of like,
I know, but I said to my
to be
missus, I said,
fully
yeah, we'll go on
transparent.
to Ethan, Lucy's and Emily's and Ewan's Xbox and see how many fucking strangers they speak to, man. What the fuck?
To be 100% transparent.
Yeah. Online
the first
gaming is
time I got
probably the
her to
biggest
listen to Pod,
stranger. There you go.
the first time I got her to listen to Podbean, me and her were driving. I went to go pick her up. We were going to hang out for a couple of days. And I was driving back up to my place. And I put on Outside of Normal. And on the panel was a drunk Boogie Nights and Jed. And that was it. She looked at me.
Brilliant.
The live call, I was on the panel for maybe like 7 minutes. She looks at me. She's like,
"You're talking to these degenerates."
This shit. Dude, it was bad. This is before like I really even knew Jed too. So it was just like
even
I
worse.
didn't really understand him at the time.
The only thing that
so
would have made it better is if you'd have gone on the ABC7 show and just talked.
Fucking A, man. Oh my god. I think she would have jumped out of the car moving. But so I had to lie to everybody, and I said, "Hey guys, this is a while ago, so I didn't know everybody the way I do now." But I was like, "Guys, listen, we're pulling up to the diner. We got to go. I'll talk to you later." Truth was, we were in the middle of nowhere. There's no diner to be found. I just had to get off the fucking app. Like, she was already looking out the passenger window, not looking at me at all. I was like, "Oh, we're not starting the fucking weekend like this." So that brings me to the question that Max asked,
right?
And it was that Podbean, and I'm sure Double is getting a taste of it. Double, I don't know if you can understand me. I know I speak fast. I apologize, but it is addicting, this app, especially when you first get onto it. So I was hanging out with my girlfriend that I don't see all the time because she lives at the other side of the state, and yeah, man, she I didn't realize the time I have that I never get to spend with her, and I'm still going on Podbean.
So that's what I had that night.
Yeah. So like after some of the females on Podbean made it clear to me why my girlfriend might be a little upset with me being on Podbean, only then did I realize that maybe I shouldn't do it in front of her face. So instead of not doing it, I decided just to be sneaky about it. and I had to hide in the closet of the hotel. And then there was another time I went outside because we had a room on the first floor, and they had like a sliding door, which is to a courtyard thing. And I got caught. She came out there, and I was like I was walking in, and she was walking out, and I was like, and I had the stupid headset on and off one ear, and these are like bows over the ear, like these are big, you know what I mean? It was just not good. So I had to hide it.
You know, that kind of happened to Trish a while back. Trish and I are really good friends, and I remember after one of the shows I called her and we were discussing it, and she at the time she was with, let's say, a jerk. I'll leave it at that. But basically he was upset because she had thought she hung up the phone because I can hear him yelling at her basically, and he was upset because he actually thought that myself or Derk, because Short Pants wasn't there at the time, or whoever else we were talking to in that episode, that she had something going on with. He was very jealous.
Wow, that's really bad though, because I've only been on the show maybe 4 times, 5 times with Trish, and just going off of the conversation that would be had at the time, I can't imagine anybody in their right mind thinking that she's having a relationship or any kind of fucking fling with people on here. The way she would, she had a bigger dick than all of us.
Yeah, but I've had it.
That's how she acted.
I had it with
remember.
Swan, man, and I've had it with a couple of people, and like
Swan,
my missus has gone like mad at me. She's gone, just fuck off, go. I'm like, what do you mean? Go.
In all fairness, Kapz, that's different.
Nah,
Swan will just flat out say, "I love you, Kapz. I love you." You know, like that's different. Like Trish was. Do you know Trish, Kapz?
Yeah, I know Trish well.
Okay.
Quite well.
So you know what I'm talking about then?
Right. Yeah, I know Trish.
One of the boys.
Yeah, that's why I don't see her. I don't see her a lot on here now because I think that's probably the main reason. And like with me, I went off for a couple of weeks, and it's due to kind of that because like even now, to be fair, like if my missus don't appreciate me going on Podbean when I'm in the house, she don't appreciate it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, why are you going on Podbean for? And I understand it, but I never used to. But
what's that, Max?
Oh, sorry about that. My headset it went silent. Right. No, I was going to say it's Trish and her man broke up, so they're no longer together.
Good. Sounds like
it's really good.
It's sad. Nobody likes to break up, but it sounds like it was a good thing for her.
Yep.
Yeah, good for her.
Yep.
How long were they? I mean, I hate to get into it, but how long were they for? Like a while?
I'm not gonna get over it.
No. They were together for a while, and then she She recently got out of prison, by the way.
Yeah, I remember you telling me she was in.
Yeah, she went in. That's why I think in the next couple of weeks she'll be on the show. She's just got to finish up her ankle bracelet stuff. And she said I can share this. The reason she went to prison is because she chopped his dick off. And the moral of the story is don't cheat on Trish. And she did it with her mouth.
Oh.
Shit. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. And what's more funny about it is they weren't able to sew it back on. So I believe his options were like a straw-looking thing or a vagina. That was his options. So
a straw-looking thing?
Yeah.
Did what, just to piss out of?
To piss out of, yeah.
Oh my god.
Nah, that is a load of bollocks, isn't it?
They took away his fuck stick.
That's gotta be a load of bollocks, man. Fuck you.
Yep. Took away.
That's scary, man.
That's what you.
Well, you see what happens when you treat women with disrespect? Don't disrespect. Don't talk to them like they're pieces of shit and then cheat on them. And that, I mean.
But Shep, you're out of order as well. If I was your girlfriend, I wouldn't be very happy with you either.
I know, Sue.
I know,
Sue. Thanks for bringing it up and reminding me, Sue. I think about it every day. I do. I still have that.
We say no more.
I still have that. I kept. Well, not that I kept it, but I do view it every now and then. Like I'll scroll to it in Discord and say, "Did you sort all that out yet?" I'm like,
I'll never forget that time Jed said similar thing, but Jed said, "If I was your girlfriend, and it was just like, what, Jed? He was talking to Derk.
If
It was funny.
I was your girlfriend.
And I think if I was Kap's wife, I'd be jealous as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Trish told me Kapz is a good-looking son of
That's
a
it.
bitch, and that's her word.
Daddy Hoff just said it in the
Yes.
chat, or whenever he said it. Fupa. I mixed the letters up. Not Poofa,
okay.
Fupa. And I was thinking of loofah too, like a shower loofah. That's why I got mixed. Yep, that's it, dude. Yep, that's it.
Well, I'm just going to hide. Anytime I go on Podbean and I'm at home, I'm either going to wait until the chromatose, when they're proper sleeping, or I'm just going to have to do like a mute show where I can play music and that in the background.
Yeah, my wife just assumes that I'm on it if I have my headphones on.
Why
Or
don't you
one of
just
them.
get her to join in,
You
Kapz?
mental. That'd be game over for Kapz. She's funny and she's Nudge. You think, like, I can have a little giggle.
you're
She
doing
would
neuter
rip me
Kapz.
to pieces, man.
No, you
You know,
neutering
the other
Kapz by
thing
doing
that
that.
people tend to forget too is if you start doing that, where let's say we all did that, we all got in the closet to do the show or something like that. The person that you're with is going to think you're having an
conflict
affair.
of interest,
That's like me.
Right.
Yeah, big time.
Why did you got to leave the room, or whatever? Yeah, that can be bad.
Well, like with me,
No,
I've had my headphones on and my missus has turned around and gone, "Oh, carry on, do what you want." And I'm like, it's at one of them conversations that I can't carry on.
yeah. Somebody's like opening their soul up to you.
And it's like, I can't turn around and like let loose now.
It's like they're gonna like off themselves if you don't talk to them through it.
Yeah.
Funny how it's the good-looking guys that are in the shit, though, isn't it? Eh?
Oh man, I don't come on here. This is the thing I told her enough times. I don't come on here to like check with people. I don't come on here to like try and get a bit of fanny or a bit of pussy or a bit of dick. I just come on here to literally have a laugh, man. And it's like, if you're not talking to me and you're upstairs and you're doing your own thing, then why can't I go on, for fuck's
dude?
That you get to hang out with good people, especially when you get to know them all.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
not
I mean?
like you're strangers anymore. Actually
It's
get
like
on with you.
Yeah, it's like your friends.
Yeah.
That's the same. Okay, that was my same mentality, right? And I said to her, Winnie, I said, I only one. If I show you this app and I tell you I know people on here because I see them from day to day, why would I try to be hiding anything at that point? Number one, but that gets thrown out the window immediately. That don't mean that's nothing. That's like the judge says, no, you can't bring that in for evidence. No, it does not count.
Right.
So I don't get to have that one. But then it's like what you just guys said, that you get to know people on here. So like you become like your acquaintances or your friends, and then you're just having a conversation. And what he said, if she's upstairs doing something, why can't he go on the app? Why am I not allowed? And the same thing with me. She would be like, my girlfriend's in a sober house and she's the manager of the sober house. So they have a group text, and these are super passive aggressive women, right? So instead of anything ever being fucking straightened out by straight up face to face, like, let's not beat around the bush communication, it's always like, oh, whoever did this, can you please refrain from, you know what I mean? It's all bullshit. So the group texting is constantly fucking blowing up, especially in the evening hours. So she'd be on her phone, like, shooting texts back and forth on top of being on Etsy and all them fucking sites. So why can't I go on Podbean? I would originally do it in the room right next to her, but then I did start sneaking away to go on it. That looked bad. I get that. But still, like... But I only did that. But she made this monster. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you created the monster.
It's because of her that I had to resort to hiding in the closet to talk to people.
Why do you got to keep going to the bathroom? You got the shits or something?
Why taking your phone with you? Why taking your phone with you wherever you go?
Well, like, no, but I agree with you.
Let me see.
I get pissed off because it's like, look, if you're going to bed, look, if you're watching a film, or I'm helping around the house and then we watch a film.
That's what you're doing, means, watching TV.
No problem. I will not even look at Discord, never mind Podbean. But when you're going to bed and you've blatantly said, I'm knackered, I've had a long day, once I've done this and that, I'm going to bed. I'm like, brilliant, no problem. So about 2 hours in, I'll wait for the snore and then I'll go online. But it's like, fuck me, man. But if you're going to bed, what does it matter? And then sometimes she's come down and gone, oh, you're on that fucking thing again. And it's like, what do you prefer me to do? Look at the wall. Or, watch a TV that I don't really watch TV. Or watch a film on my own that I don't really get much gratification from unless I'm watching it with someone. Or, do you know where I'm coming from? Play the game that my son's playing and I end up saying to him, go to bed early so I can play your fucking game.
Some people aren't social creatures and some people are. And I think that's the hang-up. For real.
No, I think the hang-up with you guys is you need to grow balls between you. What is wrong with you? Why are you letting your wives dictate what you can and can't do? I can't believe it.
Because we want to stay in the relationship.
Yeah, but I stayed in my relationship, but my husband...
Sir, don't you realize
it's a happy life?
We come on here, we're big, proud, strong men, but when reality...
Yeah, we're pussies.
I don't want to be alone.
I think Short Pants said it best. He said, if you want to be happy, or how'd you say, if you want to be happy or right? I forget how you
can either be happy or right, one of the two.
Yeah.
A happy wife is a happy life.
Good saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it all wrong, guys. My relationship lasted my life, and my husband would say to me, I'm going on pub bean tonight. Okay, love, I'm going down the pub. Okay, see you later.
Oh
That's
my
how
God.
it's got to be.
Are you kidding me? I would flip my fucking lid if that happened.
Yeah, now.
Not woman.
Absolutely.
You've got to be.
Where do you live again, sir?
You have to be your own person, seriously.
Yeah, but they don't want us to do that. You know.
Well, that's your
fault. They want us to rely on them.
You're right.
Yeah,
she's right.
That's how it's been forever, though.
You not have respect. I wouldn't have respect for my husband if you let me tell him what to do. Seriously.
That's why you see all these old men nowadays, and they're like, because women tell them where to drive and where to turn.
Yeah.
And as they get older,
No wonder they're getting in accidents.
Yeah, they're like, they're driving by themselves, and how'd you get here?
You see what happens to
you don't have her there to be like, turn right, turn left.
Yeah.
And you also
Look what
have to
happens.
do
Look at old men.
something together.
Next time you see an old man by himself on the street, we'll just watch him. Usually it's a grumpy old man. Like, he'll kick a piece of trash out of his way. It's what you guys break us down to. We're fucking.
It's true. No, Sue, it's true, man. I used to play FIFA, man. And she used to go, oh, you're playing FIFA? And I'm like, yeah, I played it for years. I love the game. She's like, you're just like a kid, ain't you? So I stopped playing FIFA. And then I stopped playing games. And then I'm like, you know what? You have molded me into being a fucking... a moody... Well, you try to mold me as that. But you can't take away my hyperactivity. You can't take away the way I think. And that's where sometimes we clash, because where you want to relax and do this, where with me, I'm the complete opposite. Do you know what I mean?
Dude,
and I'm a social butterfly as well. I am a social butterfly.
I agree with your sentiment all the way, bro. There's nothing harder. No, it's for real, because I'm like, I have a little bit of a hyperactive disorder. I really do. Always did as a child. There's nothing harder and more painful on the inside.
To be dumbed down.
To be calm and still. To be calm and still when you're on like a natural high.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
It's solid.
It's fucking, it's awful. It's so fucking it's worse than school. It's worse than it's
you're
just.
Women are all the fucking same, Sue.
Bollocks, no.
Yeah, look at Derk.
Listen, my husband.
Derk is a natural.
Listen. My husband loved fishing and shooting, right? And he'd say, I'm going shooting. I'll go, you know what? I'm going to come with you. And I got into the shooting with him. I had my gun and everything. Fishing again, I did the fishing with him. But there were certain things he'd say, I'm going to go on Facebook. I'm going to go on pop beans and like, yeah, okay. And I'm going to go and do my thing, go down the pub. And he'd go, see you later. Why can't you have your own lives outside of each other? You have to survive.
Right. And you're absolutely right. You have to.
Otherwise, you're just going to be moulded into some miserable old bastard that's going to resent them for the rest of their lives. You're never going to be happy.
But luckily, by the time that happens, there's not much left in life.
But what you've got to do is
what is it to live for? Yeah. That's all we have to live for is them.
If she wants to sit there and watch soaps and you don't want to watch it,
it's a Jedi mind trick, man.
I'm going on pop beans.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If I don't want to watch what she wants to watch, she's like, "Oh, you never watch anything," and it's like, because I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. That's why I don't want to watch shitty reality TV.
I hate watching Kardashians.
I don't want to watch. Yeah, I can't be arsed, man. I don't want to watch a film I've seen 100 times before. Right. It's like I ain't got dementia just yet.
Or show too, by the way.
I'm going to tell you guys, your relationships ain't going to last. Trust me.
Okay, I got one for you.
I hate to say it, but seriously.
No,
Speaking of that, Bertha messaged us. She's one of our listeners. She has a question for Derk. Derk, are you there? She wants to know when's the last time you had sex.
On his own or with someone.
Okay. All right, check this out. Let me let everybody know the inside joke to this. 86 Bad Love and myself had started this joke with Derk randomly in the middle of it has nothing to do with the conversation. Every once in a while, every so often, we would throw that out there just to throw him off, and it's worked. It was really funny. So that's the inside joke to that.
I think that's cool, Derk.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. I'm laughing in the chat. What's the inside joke? I missed it. I'm sorry.
The inside joke is randomly out of nowhere. Not every episode, but 86 Bad Love and myself. We came up with this joke with Derk. Basically, we say to him, "Hey, Derk," and he'd be like, "Yeah, when's the last time you had sex?" Because it throws him off.
Okay,
it has nothing to do with conversation. Yeah,
right. It would, yeah, it would.
Yeah.
But she's not here, so
I'm reading the chat. I'm fucking dying reading this chat.
It will shock you one day.
Have you like? Do you guys read the chat, or am I the only one that misses out on it?
No, I've read it.
Yeah, I did. Derk skipped his part. He didn't answer the question.
One day we'll.
On behalf of 86 Bad Love, answer the damn question, Derk.
I'm having it right now.
Don't mute your mic so they'll believe you.
Yeah,
we got in trouble for that one time.
You know Woody Bush, right?
We can't do that on purpose.
So, do you know Woody?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Woody. Yeah, we're going in business together, me and Woody. Yeah.
Okay, so he well, I wasn't there for it, but I do know what had happened on the show. So he has gone through a really tough winter with his fiance, really, really bad. She's really giving him the good fuck stick, right? She's really holding everything over his head and really fucking control. Like they're not working out. Let's just put it like that. So he went off and he met a new girl. He needed to. Right? Like she's been demasculating him for fucking months. Whatever the word is. Masculating him. Anyway.
Yeah. You have a very strong habit of beating the bush to death before you get to the point.
I do. I'm from Jersey.
Right. No,
I'm from Jersey, man. I gotta tell you.
To me, I think it's good, Shep, real quick. I just want to say this because maybe there is a listener that doesn't know. You know what I mean? So it doesn't hurt to kind of tip, I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do like to paint. I like to paint. I'm not an artiste, but I like to paint the picture with words. So
as long as Woody doesn't mind you painting the picture on his behalf.
No,
I can always edit it.
That's fine.
He usually messaged me, and I can take it out, but it's all right. Go ahead.
Woody's a good. Yeah, that's true. Woody's a good friend of mine too. I probably shouldn't have said Woody that many times, but whatever. So he's been, he started seeing this new girl and she makes him really happy. And, from all intents and purposes, it seems like everything's okay for him. Like I'm proud for him and all that shit. And he's enjoying life right now. And a couple weeks ago or around that, he gets on Podbean and he's always working in the background and doing whatever he's doing. So he was hanging out with her and they just got into it and they started having coitus and the mic was not muted. And it was all there for everybody to hear.
Yeah. And what made that funny, because it happened on our show, I just want to throw this out there. So the intro starts and Jed says, he vomits out whatever Jet says, like "Welcome, dirty jokers" and whatever. And it was just perfect timing, even though he didn't do it on purpose. All of a sudden, right after he's done, all of a sudden you hear.
That's normal for him, isn't it? Hammering and banging.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, but he was pounding cheeks though. He was pounding cheeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, and moaning.
Oh, bless him. I think some of you lot, you need to tell your women to talk to me, and I'll put them straight and tell them they're just so
That's a
fucking
great idea.
insecure.
Maybe we should have an episode.
We're gonna be single in like no time.
We'd all be fucked, man. They'd be like, go see Sue. Go on, go fuck off
Like
to
Sue, I love you, but like I don't need my girl going
Don't
to the
tell
bar
him
by
my
herself.
other role,
Like
will you?
that's not cool for me. I don't like that. Like I don't want that happening.
Oh, hey, you know what? We have comedian William O'Connor listening to us.
What?
Oh, thank God he's back.
The William O'Connor?
Yeah.
I've been looking for you, William.
Yeah, we call him comedian William O'Connor.
We ought to invite William up here to share.
For Jesus, everybody. He knows him personally. He was a good friend, but Jesus never put him in the Bible. But good friend. There.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to tell you as I was asking when I was on mute by mistake. I was asking about William if he'd been around yet because yesterday I'm pretty sure he understands it the right way, but some people in the room took it as a different thing, and I wasn't trying to tell him what to do at all. But
well, I don't know what show that was.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Frankie D's show. He came up on the panel, but he was charging his phone or his earbuds and all that stuff. So he was trying to talk through his phone, and it just sounded really, really bad. So I was driving, so I tried to say something in the chat, but it didn't come out right. Like it didn't, my typos and all that stuff. So I jumped up on the panel, and I was getting frustrated because it was going on for like 5 minutes at this point. And I was like, motherfucker, let me get on the chat. So I got up on the panel, and I'm like, I said, hang your shit up and come back when it's fucking working, bro. You sound like shit. And he's like, oh, okay, bye. And he hung up. I was like, no. Like, I wasn't trying to be a dick about it, but it came across that way for some people in the chat. Like,
you're always the same. He gets frustrated, and then he opens his mouth, and then everyone's like, is he all right with me?
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, that's Shep, man. Just got to get used to him, that's all.
I won't talk to you if I don't like you. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird.
Comedian William O'Connor also told us in the last episode he actually was the first one to date Rosie O'Donnell.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's my girl, yo.
Now she's lesbian.
Yeah.
Rosie's my girl.
Yeah.
Funny how fast that happens.
Yeah. Now she's lesbian. Apparently it's because she was with him, but whatever.
Something turned her, that's for sure.
Turned her hard. Like she really turned. She ain't looking back.
Yeah, can you believe she looks better than Madonna?
She does.
Did Madonna's face ever like calm down? I know she put a post up about it was swollen from all the Botox procedures. Did it ever go back?
No, it still looks like somebody beat her to death with a penguin.
She looks like Space Vader Crisps. She literally looks like a fucking alien.
She has like that. You're right. She has like that Area 51 alien.
Yeah,
like the wide cheeks and like the tiny
from
chin.
Pillar to post. Her face probably looks like a pussy. From all the years.
Do you think she was actually on the original Men in Black as one of the aliens?
Yeah.
And now her skin, whatever her suit is just falling apart.
No, it's the one that used to get his head shot off and it'd grow back.
That was good.
What is wrong with
There's a scene in the first Men in Black that they say my town when they're looking for that alien. They say my hometown.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scene when they're in the headquarters and they're looking at that big screen and they're talking about his kindergarten teacher, Will Smith's teacher, and all that stuff when he's like learning. And that's when they're going through like, what was his name? Was it Zed or Jed, the boss?
Zed.
And then K or J, whatever Tommy Lee Jones's character it was called. They're talking and they're going through like, what about this? What about that? And they name Bayonne, New Jersey on there. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Facts.
That's awesome.
Solid fact.
Yeah.
You know, the last time Short Pants heard his hometown was on Jerry Springer. So it was an episode of Jerry Springer. I remember it.
Yeah. And the way they said it was, "Where the fuck is Washougal?"
Mm-hmm.
Who's making a cup of tea?
Washougal? What's the name of the town?
Washougal.
Is that really the town?
Yeah, Gesundheit.
Hey, Short Pants, you ever get that poo nanny that night?
The Pune.
You know, being on Jerry Springer and all.
No, I didn't get any. No, and I had to pay for the trip myself.
Oh.
They didn't give me a free trip to Chicago.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, you were on the show?
Yeah, he was. What it is at the time he was dating this
Oh,
girl,
I don't know about the story.
Yeah, he was dating this girl, and he brought her on the show to say, look, I want to sleep with your mom as well. And, you know, and there was a fight and that kind of thing.
Cat, what have you
and then apparently the girlfriend had a twin, and he was just like, I also want to do the twin. You fuck one twin, you pretty much want to fuck the other one. And we were like, what the hell are you saying?
Oh my gosh, that's not how it went at all.
The crowd must have loved you, bro. All the black chicks were like, get off the stage.
And
get
my
off the
girlfriend
stage.
was like,
good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
We go to this party.
Hello, Billy.
We go to this party.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful day here. Hey, Shep, it's going to be like 80 degrees.
Comedian.
It's going to be like 80 degrees today.
Bill, they're in the middle of a conversation.
Yes?
Just hold on 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 second.
It's not me making that noise.
Okay, yeah. So we're on the show.
Go ahead.
We're on the show, and she's like, you know, that party
I'm not making that noise.
We went to that I disappeared, and I'm like, yeah. And she goes, your best friend Jason and I went back to our place, and we got busy. And,
I got I got a pretty good story to tell you.
With your best friend.
Bill, shut up a minute.
And I'm like, okay. That's not surprising. And she goes, what do you mean that's not surprising?
Hey, you guys are all...
Fuck off, Bill.
All right, hold on. I got the... Short Pants, I apologize. I got the 2-minute warning.
Okay,
you guys, can we come back?
So I let her know that that I knew about it, and that I had made a bet with him for $50 that he couldn't sleep with you. So now I'm out $50.
Oh.
You're out 50.
All right, so wait, if I heard it correctly, you guys went on the show. It was your girlfriend. Yeah. You went on there to tell her. I don't remember that part.
She went on to tell me that she had slept with him.
She was seeing your friend.
Yeah, but I had bet him $50 that he couldn't sleep with her. So
you basically said she's worth $50.
I'm really just out $50
on national television.
Yeah.
I think you got the win in that one.
Yeah.
Especially if you knew about it. Like the fact that you knew makes it like if you didn't know, bad. But it's like. Yeah. Good shit. Oh, dude, I want to see. Can I that's actually on YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, word. We'll talk about it next time.
Do you guys want to do another show, or are we?
Have you been on at this time in the morning?
Me?
Yes.
Arthur. Oh yeah, I have.
Okay, it gets really busy with other shows at 5. But it's. Let me see what.
It's 8:30 my time.
Yeah,
Russ is on, but I'm down to listen. Listen.
If not,
I'll come back.
You know, whatever you guys want to do. That's
how much time do you got there, Dirty Joker?
It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over now.
This show's over.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll save my story for when I catch up to you again.
All right.
All right, maybe we'll see you around. All right.
Sounds good.